Hi, it's Leslie May with Stampin' Create, and I'm a Stampin' Up! Independent demonstrator in Kalamazoo, Michigan. And today I wanted to share with you one of my favorite stamp sets that has come out in the 2020-21 annual catalog, and especially in our little smaller catalog, our brochure, the beginner brochure. And it's called the Four Season Floral, and it actually goes together with our All Flowers and All Seasons collection that's in the catalog. But this I wanted to showcase because I think it's really a great stamp set for beginner, but also for everybody. So it's in, like I said, it's in our brochure, and it is on page 4 and 5 of the brochure, and it's called Four Season Floral, and you can purchase it as a suite with one code at $46.50, where you get a stamp set, a clear block, Four Seasons cards and more, Stampin' Spots, and Stampin' Seal, or you can purchase them all separately. For me, because I already had quite a few of the things, I purchased the stamp set right here, and I also purchased the flowers for every season cards and more. So in the Floral Season stamp set, it is a photopolymer stamp set, which means that it's got the clear stamps, which are great because they're easy to see, and you can have perfect precision of where you're putting your stamp. And then I also purchased our the flowers for every season cards and more, and this gives you 10 card fronts, and there are 4 different designs. You get a Just Jade, and you get this beautiful multi-floral design, and you get another design with some flowers, and then this great graphic. So it's for all seasons, and the flowers that are on this Four Seasons are a poinsettia and like a rose type thing, some sunflowers, and like a spring spray. And you get a for you and a thank you and a happy birthday. So these cards that you receive are, you get the envelopes, and you get the note cards, and they are 4 1/4 by 3 1/4. So they're a little bit smaller. So I like to think them as something that I can use for a gift enclosure, or for a birthday card, or to put in a little bag. But they can also be added to make a larger card, and I'll show you that too. So what I thought I'd show you today is what some of the things that I've done, or a project that I think really makes a fun card. It makes it kind of easy. I'm going to use one of these card fronts, and this is simple with a bumblebee, which is that pretty yellow that we have, and then this is our new cinnamon cider, which is kind of a brownish color, and very neutral, and will definitely be great for fall as well. And then I'm going to use this really neat floral that's more of a rose, and I'm going to use my favorite in color. We came out with 5 new in colors they came out with the in color catalog, which came out June 1st. This is Magenta Madness and Just Jade. We also have Bumblebee, Cinnamon Cider, and Misty Moonlight. So I'm going to take the Magenta Madness, and I am going to stamp just in the corners. Okay, just kind of a fun little ink. Okay, and then I'm going to take my blender pen, and I don't know if you've seen this before, but I'm just going to give it just a little bit of extra color. And one of the things that I like to use that with is our blender pens. And you get our blender pens, and they can be used with all of our paper, with the Whisper White, and you can use it with our shimmer paper. and it can be used with our inks and also with our watercolor pencils. And they have just, you don't have to do anything with them, but what I'm going to do is just put a little bit of color on my ink on the cover, on the inside cover, and then I'm just going to add a little bit of color in my flower. So it's different than the stamping blends. It's not alcohol based, but it does go with our color. And if you don't have our stamping blends, it's a way to use the inks that you do have. And it just gives it a nice little tinge, I think. I'm going to do a little bit over here. I think sometimes we kind of forget that we even have this to do because we're so excited about our stamping blends, which I absolutely love. But if you don't have all of the stamping blends and you do have an ink, this is an easy way to put a little color in your card. Now you could just leave it plain, and that would be really pretty as well. But I think this just gives it just a little bit of color, but not crazy. I don't know, what do you think? And then you can just, it really, the color just comes right out once you take a piece of scratch paper and just run it across, and it will, even though it shows a color, it will not be that color. And then I'm going to take some Just Jade, and I'm going to do the same thing for a couple of the leaves. I probably could have even, if I wanted to get even more detailed, I could have used some other colors. But that just gives it a nice little pretty, a little bit of pretty. And then I'm going to use my For You, and I think I will do that in that Jade. Guess I didn't need to put that one away. There, just a pretty simple card. And the nice thing about this is you could take your Stampin' Dimensionals if you wanted, or this is what makes it so much fun, is it's very simple. I'm going to take my bone folder and fold my card up. And now I'm just going to take my Stampin' Seal. This is our new adhesive. It's taken the place of our snail. And I really like it. It's refillable, as was before, but it does take a little bit of getting used to, but I do really like it. It's clear. One of the things that I found that you do have to do is you really have to get over it to have it work. But it works really well, and you get about, I think, 3 feet more than you did with with the snail. So you can put that on. Looks like we might need a little bit of glitter in there, so I am going to take our favorite little glitter. Put a little bit of our oh shoot. Why can't I remember what it's called? You know what I'm talking, the Wink of Stella, of course. I'm just going to put a little Wink of Stella in there. Looks like I might need to get some more, which we have available at Stampin' Up, of course. But that just gives it a little bit more. And then the coordinating envelope comes right. You add that coordinating envelope, and look at how pretty. You have just a little card to add to someone's gift or just to put a little note in there. A nice, simple project. And it's something that you could send to a friend to make cards as well. Let me show you a couple of the other cards that I've made with this. Here's with that sunflower. And that was the same design, but I did edge it in the cinnamon cider. There's that pretty stripe with a floral. This I used, instead of the roses here, I used the poinsettia, which I think is obviously really pretty for the holidays. Here is a simple, that spray. And then this card I actually did, I used a regular cardstock size base, and then I added that floral card with a happy birthday. So you could even make it that regular size that we know and love. So I hope you enjoyed this little video and that you enjoy the Four Seasons stamp set that you can get from the Make Things Beautiful brochure and in our Stampin' Up on my website at Leslie May Stampin' at stampincreate.com. Hope you're having a great day and happy stamping. Bye-bye.